My dear beloved people of God, we are beginning a new liturgical year B. The previous year was liturgical year A, in which we followed the gospel passage or the gospel readings from the evangelist Saint Matthew. This year, we are going to reflect on the readings from the gospel according to Saint Mark, the first evangelist to write the gospel of Jesus Christ. With this, we begin a beautiful season of Advent, a time of waiting, a time of expectation, and a time of hope. Advent comes from the Latin word adventus, which means coming or arriving. Who is arriving? Our Lord Jesus Christ is going to arrive. He is going to come at Christmas and also at Parousia, which means at His second coming. And therefore, the basic teaching of this season is to be watchful, to be alert, to be prepared to receive our Lord Jesus Christ. For we do not know neither the day nor the hour of His arrival. This season also invites us to reflect upon the closeness of God to our life. How this God comes so close to meet His people. And we see this in Jesus Christ. So the question arises in mind, am I getting closer to God who is coming closer towards me? Or am I moving away from Him, getting involved and lost in the preparation of this world, the outward preparation for Christmas? Am I deep in sinfulness? Am I deep in unfaithfulness? Therefore, the readings of this Sunday invite us to be watchful and attentive so that we do not miss the opportunity to meet our Lord at His arrival. The first reading is taken from the book of Prophet Isaiah. We know the book of Isaiah is a long book divided into 3 sections. First, called Proto-Isaiah from chapter 1 to 39. Second, Deutero-Isaiah covering the chapters from 40 to 55. And third, called the Trito-Isaiah from chapter 56 to 66. So today's reading, first reading, belongs to the third section from the book of Prophet Isaiah. And this part contains a lot of messianic hope. Today's reading in particular speaks about the supplication of the people of Israel to God because they feel in their unfaithfulness and sinfulness that the good Lord has gone back to His place and left them to themselves. As you read the reading, you may find or you may think that God is held responsible for the people to move away from the way of Yahweh. But no, not at all. It is because of their sinfulness. It is because they have gone away from the true way of God that they are deep into a slumber. And therefore, they request God to come again and reshape their lives. This brings to our mind the picture of our Lord Jesus Christ, who comes to save and redeem us. And therefore, St. Paul, in today's second reading, in his letter to the Corinthians, he says, at His coming, we should be all found blameless. In history, Jesus has already come, being born as a child at Bethlehem. That is what we are going to celebrate at Christmas. Other than this, He comes daily to our life through different persons, and He is surely going to come again at Parousia. Are you prepared to receive Him? The Gospel passage reminds us today that each one of us is given a responsibility to fulfill, a job that is entrusted to us. We need to be seriously working. We need to be seriously doing our job daily, just like good servants of the Master. And if we do that, we will be always prepared whenever He returns, at dawn or in the afternoon or in the evening or at night. anytime the Lord can come. If we do our work honestly and sincerely every day, the Lord will be happy to find us at work, and He will surely reward us. We often hear the phrases like caught unaware, caught unprepared. Do you want this to be heard of you? The gospel passage therefore invites us to be watchful and attentive. Being attentive and watchful are prerequisites so as not to continue to err from the Lord's ways, lost in sins and in our unfaithfulness. Being watchful and attentive means to allow God to permeate into our lives so that He restores our life and makes it to bloom to the fullest. As we enter into this new season, let's enter with hope that something beautiful, something good is going to happen into our lives, since our Lord is coming very close to us. If you are really longing for God, then prepare yourself. God will surely come. For our God is the God who comes. He never disappoints us. May He find you at work. May He find you prepared for His coming. God bless all of you. May you have a beautiful and a lovely season of Advent.